Farmers Helping Farmers, the countrywide movement towards garlic sufficiency. Garlic cultivation in the Philippines has its roots in the Ilocos region. Its land and climate conspired with the well-known Ilocano traits of thriftiness and diligence to make bawang planting as the region's major source of income. Ilocano garlic growers point out that the best quality bawang is produced in the Ilocos Norte, town of Pasuquin, which is prepared as planting material. The plant variety in due time found its way to other parts of the country. Other terms of the variety soon crop up: Batanes Red, Batanes White, Mina de Oro, Ilocos White Gold, Iloilos Ajos La Suerte. Before garlic farming could spread further, the industry was hit by a disastrous blow. In 1996, RA 8178 or the Agricultural Tarification Act was passed thereby, allowing the entry of garlic imports. The injury caused by imports was so severe that farmers discarded their harvest just to retrieve the neat bags that contained the local garlic. The bags had become more valuable than their contents. As many farmers shifted to other crops, the country's garlic cultivation was considered a dying industry. Threatened by the total loss of their traditional source income, local growers realized that the only way to survive was to organize and put up a concerted effort to revive and develop the industry. In 2014, bawang producers formed the Philippine Group of Farmers and Garlic Growers Association or PGF. As a national organization, PGF is spearheaded by the 8 farmers' cooperatives and associations that were allowed by the Department of Agriculture to participate in the country's garlic importation business. They are Onion Garlic Farmers of Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Multipurpose Cooperative, Magtutumanan ng Santa Rosa, MPC, Mindoro Allium Growers, MPC, Katipunan ng mga samahang magsisibuyas ng Nueva Ecija, National Onion Growers Cooperative Marketing Association, Union of Growers and Traders of Onions in Nueva Ecija, and Kooperatiba ng Bayang Sagana. Aside from the 8 co-op importers, there are over 200 cooperatives associations which are now regular members of the organization nationwide. The association is presently headed by Mr. Jose P. Queja, or Manong Piping, who is also the chairman of the Bacara Garlic Growers Cooperative.
Po si Jose P. Queja, nakatira sa Barangay 26, Tepang, Bacara, Ilocos Norte. Ang palayaw ko po ay Piping Queja. Yun ang tawag ang mga magulang at mga kaibigan ko po. Noong 1965, pagka-graduate ko po sa elementarya, naisipan kong magtanim ng bawang sa aming lugar. Ang tinamnan ko po noon ay mahigit kumulang na 500 square meter. Sa awa at tulong po ng Diyos ay maganda ang tanim ko at maganda rin ang inani ko sa pagtatanim po ng bawang. Nung ibenta ko po, tanim ko pong bawang, 300 piso ang halaga ng bentahan ko po. Nung isinabi ko na sa aking mga magulang na nabenta ko na po ang bawang, ay tuwan-tuwa po ang mga magulang ko po. Kaya sinabi nila sa akin kung gusto ko po ay ibalik ko yung isinanla ng lolo ko na kapirasong lupa sa halaga po ay 200 piso. Ang luwag po ng kapirasong lupa na yun ay mahigit kumulang na 500 square meter. Kaya tuwan-tuwa ang mga magulang ko. Sa edad ko pong 13, nakapagbalik po ako ng kapirasong lupa sa halaga ng 200 piso. Kaya malaking tulong sa akin o sa aming pamilya sa pagtatanim ng bawang. Mula noon hanggang ngayon ay tuloy-tuloy ang pagtatanim po namin ng bawang. Malaking tulong sa aming pamilya sa pagtatanim, anuman ang dumating na presyo o panahon ay tuloy pa ang pagtatanim po namin. Kaya hinikayat ko po ang sambayanang Pilipino o kapwa magsasaka o nagtatanim ng bawang na gayahin nila ako na magtanim ng bawang para makatulong sa kinaunlad ang bawat pamilyang Pilipino na makatulong sa ekonomiya ng sambayanang Pilipino sa pagtatanim ng bawang sa ating buong bansa.
The PGF Garlic Growers Association Incorporated was formally launched as a national organization on 25 June 2014 at the new public market of Bacara, Ilocos Norte. No less than DA Secretary Proceso J. Alcala and Governor Amy Marcos graced the launching ceremonies. In forming PGF as a non-government organization, producers intend to act as the garlic industry national coordinating body. Its general aim is to unify the efforts and aspirations of the country's garlic growers. As the true representation of garlic farmers, PGF's specific objectives are to increase the economic status of local garlic growers and to raise the country's total garlic production. In the process, the country's dependence on garlic imports is eliminated. PGF's midterm plan is to produce within 5 years at least 80% of the country's demand for garlic. Based on government statistics, the entire local bawang production can supply only about 20% of the country's annual demand. For this year alone, PGF is targeting the development of 1,255 hectares of new garlic farms all over the country. To dramatize farmers' desire to encourage Filipino consumers to patronize their product, PGF launched last May 2014 simultaneous send-off ceremonies on the deliveries of locally harvested garlic. Dubbed Paghahatid Kalakal, the send-off ceremonies were performed in Barangay Tepang, Bacara, Ilocos Norte, Barangay Nansuagaw, Kawayan, Ilocos Sur, Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya, and in Kambunang, Bulalakaw, Oriental, Mindoro. PGF also supported garlic production inside the Fort Magsaysay, Nueva Ecija, as a joint venture with the Philippine Army's 7th Infantry Division. Initially, an area of 12 hectares has been allotted to garlic production. The beneficiaries of the project are the retired and active members of the Army Division and the native Aitas from surrounding areas. Similar project was also implemented in the new Bilibid prisons. Prison inmates are primarily involved in the project. BPR is also supporting the development of high-quality garlic variety being conducted by the countless leading agricultural institutions such as the Don Mariano Marcos State University and the UP Los Baños UPLB. The Tissue Culture Project aims to develop a better quality garlic variety. The flagship undertaking of PGF is the Farmers Helping Farmers program, which is aimed at ensuring garlic sufficiency in the country. Its main component is the Balik Binhi project, which involves the provision of production loans to garlic growers in the form of seeds and organic fertilizers. So far, PGF have distributed planting materials of the good quality local variety of garlic in the following areas: Ilocos Norte, Nueva Ecija, La Union, Ilocos Sur, Nueva Vizcaya, Pangasinan, Tarlac, Benguet, Bataan, Bulacan, Zambales, Batanes, Quezon, Laguna, Iloilo, Siquijor, Davao Provinces, Romblon, Aklan, Antique, Negros Provinces, Dumaguete, Palawan, and South Cotabato. The distribution was timed to coincide with the planting season of the crop. It must be emphasized, however, that the PGG assistance of planting materials and fertilizers shall be returned by borrowers for their redistribution to a larger base of beneficiaries the following cropping season. Such geometric progression of beneficiaries shall be completed when the desired garlic area has been reached. Aside from the provision of planting materials and organic fertilizers, also essential to the Balik Binhi project is its critical feature to provide an efficient marketing system to the beneficiary farmers' garlic harvest. The marketing package includes guarantee price of not lower than the production cost, linkage to local and international markets, assistance to achieve quality standards, and effective packaging to ensure competitiveness with products from abroad. Support services in the form of trainings, technical assistance, and coordination with government agencies are also be provided by PGF. In an attempt to make possible the cultivation of 2 croppings per year, the association identified and developed 3 sites: Iloilo, Dumaguete, and Siquijor. Garlic harvest in Siquijor was made in mid-December. The second cropping shall be made in February. In these 3 areas, regular seasons shall be made in May to August and September to December. What is the total vision for the industry? The essential government support. Based on our initial needs assessment, the local garlic industry needs the following government grant during the first 5-year period: farm machineries, agricultural mechanization in the production of all crops, garlic, onions, palay, corn, and many others must be fully assisted by the government. Loans for the acquisition of more garlic farms and to defray production costs. Provision of training on new technology. Garlic hangers. Establishment of a trading display center in every municipality. Provision of greenhouses. Provision of trucks and transport facilities for hauling. Packaging house. Support for the propagation of vegetable seeds, open pollinated variety. Continuous support in terms of seed subsidy to ensure the early attainment of targets. It must be noted that the processing center and machineries for the production of garlic powder and capsules. In terms of policy support, the following are needed. Government must allow and support the concerned agricultural industry to manage its own affairs, including the formulation of plans and programs affecting it as well as the regulations regarding importation. While Philippine exports are required to fully comply with the good agricultural practices, in reciprocation, imports by the country should also be required with the same treatment. Lastly, government must allot funds for advertisement and educational campaign to encourage Filipino consumers to patronize locally grown garlic, which is better in quality and effectiveness compared to imported ones. Consumers should be fully aware that no other country or area in the world that can produce the best garlic quality which is embodied in the locust white. As they go about implementing their plans and projects, PGF members are convinced that the seemingly impossible mission to ensure the country's sufficiency of locally grown bawang is after all a noble and doable task.